crikey. Actual long day in it. I used to have a lambo to drive home in. Oh yeah. Here we are. Right then. Let's I'll move on. Actually, let's turn on the radio first.
Occasionally hitting the brake lights, and you can't just drive at a constant speed. Give me a ring, give me that number plate.
The original
BBC Southern Counties Radio, the new sound of Sussex.
So we think of this one, lads, it's great.
I've been driving in my car, listening to Jeremy Dobson.
You got your own jingle, man. Come on.
It's a very poor one. How much did you spend making those?
£5 a pop.
£5.
I got a bloke, he had a computer, and he did it. See? Special effects in there as well, and then the voices.
I've been driving in my car, listening to Jeremy Dobson.
It gets a bit ragged around the edges.
Listening to Jeremy Cox.
Yeah.
Shall I
Very
read
good.
some upbeat messages very quickly from David Farnham? I'll send a text to say he loves the show. Thank you, David. The text number, if you want to do that, is 07786 20 70 70. What do you think of the BMW X4? Says Jackie in Poolbrook.
X4? I think I'm right in saying there's no such thing.
Yep,
absolutely right. There isn't such a thing, Jackie in Poolbrook.
Well, I think it's rubbish.
We don't have a thought of that.
No, I think there's been a texting error thing. I know exactly what Z4 is. What?
Yes.
It's either Z4 or
X5.
X5. But I suspect it'll be a Z4. And actually, I used to hate it, and now I don't anymore.
What is a pollution control
hold
valve?
on. I don't care if we are doing a radio programme. You what?
I used to hate the Z4, and now I don't anymore.
We have stood in that studio and argued ourselves hoarse about it.
Yes, I still
you just
prefer the
don't
Honda
tell-
S2000, but I'm just saying I used to hate it, and now I don't, and now it's time to go over
That's
and
an
talk to the.
argument anyway.
It is irrelevant and not interesting for most of the viewers. So let's move on to. I want to talk to Paul Seeger. No, Paul Seeger.
Listeners.
What?
Not interesting for most of the listeners.
Did I say viewers?
We've
I'm
said
used to
a
that.
few
It's because
times.
I'm in a studio. I do apologise with a television camera. And a television, I can tell him in Brighton. Look, there's Peter Mandelson on the television. Right, let's go over now to Paul Seegert, political correspondent. Because this might be quite a day for Tony Blair. Or this might be a day Tony Blair would like to forget. His Home Secretary Charles Clarke is facing calls to resign over bungling the release of foreign prisoners. Deputy John Prescott admits to an affair with one of his secretaries that lasted 2 years. So, Paul, South East political correspondent, what's going on?
Well, let me give you some idea of how bad it is for Charles Clarke. Of course, yesterday he admitted that 1,000 foreign prisoners had been freed, and today that he admitted, even after he found out about it, that even more were released, because basically it seemed that various departments within the Home Office didn't really know what they were doing. Today, several calls for him to resign, and some opposition MPs have even said that you three could make a better job of running the Home Office than Charles Clarke. That's
no, it really isn't. Well, normally I'd sort of dismiss that, but I'm genuinely staggered. You know, he says he's very well aware that foreign prisoners, including murderers, paedophiles and rapists, were being freed when they could have been deported, yet it continued. I mean, how is that possible?
I think it was just, I mean, to be honest, I think that